Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome back to another episode of my AS Monaco series on Football Manager 2014. The previous episode was a mid-season review. Things weren't going ideally. I did mention that I would do an end-of-season review, and things have really picked up since that mid-season point in time. And as you can see, I'll show you the league table now. As you can see, we did finish in 6th place, which is, to be fair, a massive improvement. We could have potentially finished fifth if we had won our last game and Marseille had lost, but they won and we drew, and I'll get into those fixtures in a moment. As you can see, PSG have again retained the League One. Lyon coming second, Bordeaux coming third. Surprise packet, AS Saint Etienne, but to be fair, they still do have Kurt Zuma, so basically keeping them in fourth position this season. Um, as you can see, we did score 50 goals, only conceded 43. And I mean, if we're gonna score 50 goals, we're pretty much not going to even make a challenge for the title. Um, I know Leon did score 56, but just making 50 goals is never going to be a title challenge. And as you can see, we did lose 13 times in the season. Like some teams below us have less losses than us. Not a lot of draws until the end of the season, really, and we'll get into those fixtures now. And the last episode you guys saw was just before the Stade de Reims game. As you can see, we beat them 5-4 in the Coupe de France 10th round. Lots of goals in this one. Jermaine Defoe, Cheryshev with a brace, or Campus with a brace. I think I actually went over this game. I think I did. Yes, I did. I didn't even know what I'm talking about. It was this Stade de Reims. Sorry. We beat them 1-0 away from home. Luke Shaw getting the only goal for us in that one. Apologies for that. The next game after that was against FC Lorient. We did beat them 2-all at home. We did draw with them 2-all at home. Lucas Ocampos in the 9th minute. Monet Paquet did get a brace for Lorient, and we also got an own goal via Latour, getting equal points in that one for both teams. Next up was our rivals Nice, and we beat them 2-1 at home. Pretty impressive. Aubameyang getting a brace for himself, and Freddie Canute also on the score sheet for Nice. That was after I changed the the player role for my striker from a poacher to an advanced forward, and it paid off. But Aubameyang, he's been a bit of a misfire this season, considering I paid 50 mil for him. Anyway, next game was against SC Bastia, and we beat them 3-0 away from home. Really impressive. Papadopoulos, Seamus Coleman, and a Palmieri own goal. Our defenders getting on the score sheet more than our attacking players. After that, we lost 1-0 to Montpellier at home. Their goal coming from Montano, and pretty disappointing to lose at home. It happens quite a bit with me, sorry. Next game was against Oxore, and we did draw 2-all with them away from home. As you can see, they did get a late goal. Our goals came from Papadopoulos and Aubameyang. Their goals coming from Habibu and Sawadogo in the 91st minute. And I bet you can imagine how pissed off I was when that happened. Next up was against Next game up, was against FC Nantes, and we beat them 2-1 away from home. Pretty impressive considering we were 1-0 down. Bedoya opened the scoring for Nantes, only for Campos to equalise for us, and Abu Diallo, the 18-year-old centre-back, getting us the victory there in all 3 points. We had Marseille up next, and again a 1-0 loss at home. As you can see, Cheryshev got injured. Nolan Roux scored the only goal of the game, and Andre Ayew picked up an injury as well. Where are we at? We had Nice in the Coupe de France quarterfinal, and we lost 2-0 away from home. Really disappointing. I was quite upset, as I did want to make the semi-finals. I actually wanted to win it, but I think PSG ended up winning it. Or no? Yeah, PSG ended up winning it. Neil Maupay and I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Savanic, or something like that. Anyway, who cares? Toulouse was up next, away from home. They're coming dead last at this point. They did open the scoring in the first minute though through Benyetta, only for Tulalen and a Campos to get us all 3 points in that game. Next up was Stade Rennais, and we drew 0-0 at home. Pretty boring stuff. Their defence, well, their right back and their left back played well, and that is about it. FC Metz, another 0-0 draw, this time away from home. I did tweak the tactic after the Nice game, and I went from obviously being attacking throughout the entire season to control, and as you can see from these fixtures here, like it's really paid off, and we actually didn't lose a game, which is surprising. Still conceded a goal every now and then, but we did manage to keep 4 clean sheets in a row, and Bordeaux were actually in first place when we beat them away from home, so that was pretty massive. So yeah, 0-0 draw with Metz. We then faced Havre Athletic and beat them 1-0 at home, only goal coming from Jean Matip late on in the 82nd minute. And then I mentioned the Bordeaux game. They were coming first at this stage. They ended up coming third, if I remember correctly. And we beat them 2-0 at their home ground. Fernandez and Matip once again, with Matinho picking up an injury, but he was back for the next game anyway, which was against Guingamp at home, and we managed a 1-1 draw. Wouldn't have mattered if we had won anyway. We would have just got another 2 points, obviously. But we were winning through a Papadopoulos goal for us in the 7th minute, and then Basume did get an equaliser for Guingamp. Something I forgot to talk about was I didn't actually put my loan deals I gave to Guingamp as cannot play against own clubs. So you have Ikna and Stengel both on Guingamp's match squad. And as you can see, Ikna picked up a 7.2 match rating against us. So that was just perfect. Anyway, let's have a look at the cup fixtures. If I can... how do I do that? I don't even know. Filters. What am I talking about? Alright. As you can see, the Coupe de France, I mentioned it, we made the quarterfinals. It's pretty decent considering we got knocked out in the first round we were in last season, I think. Oh no, the second round, sorry. So quarterfinals, looking to actually win a cup next season. The Coupe de Ligue got knocked out in the first round to Auxerre. But obviously the team has performed a lot better this season. And, well, really looking to kick on and continue the form we've showed towards the end of the season here. I'm not sure if I showed you these transfers that are coming, but I have made one more. Shox Monteb did get relegated, so I decided, this guy was transfer listed, so I decided to pick him up. 16-year-old left back, French left back that is, decent pace on him and great mentals. A little bit of work on his technicals, but he's so young, so that's basically in the bag for him. His name is Haji, so that's pretty cool as well, I guess. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure if we are actually going to qualify for the Europa League as well. It's a possibility because Marseille and PSG both won a cup, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know Marseille won the Coupe de Ligue, and I'm pretty sure PSG won the Coupe de France. So I think there's a potential for us to actually, team in 6 qualifiers for Europa third, depending on winner, runner-up of Coupe de France and winner of Coupe de Ligue. So I don't know. Maybe it goes to the runner-up of the Coupe de France. Who was the runner-up actually? Oh no, there we go. So I think Shox Monteb will actually take that from us, because PSG will obviously win. I don't know. That's interesting. A couple of my players have also been complaining, like Ganzo and Sabasic and Aruka have all been complaining about game time and whatnot. So I might be looking to actually ship all 3 of them out in the off-season and try and bring in suitable replacements. I do like Aruka. I mean, he's got decent stats, but he just can't perform. I mean, Ganzo's been a real misfire, to be honest. He's not physically strong enough, I believe. So I'll probably be able to get profit from him. I know it says 1.2, but it was about 3.6 in the end. So yeah. Anyway, the best performers of this season were Papadopoulos, Tulanen, and Matinho. I mean, as you can see, Papadopoulos and Matip in the top four of my best players, averaging 7.3 and 7.16 respectively. Um, Basically, why we did so well this season. Of course, big seasons from Coleman and Shaw as well also helped. And Campos really shown through this season. As you can see, 38 starts in the league, maybe cup games. I don't know what that counts as. So he really kicked on. 10 goals. He's our top goal scorer. Yeah, Rivera is second in nine with 9. So Campos actually was our top goal scorer. And as you can see, he's really developed nicely. He's really physical, which is crazy. And he's only 20 years old, so he's definitely going to improve a little bit more. That's basically it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this end of season roundup and our final league position. I mean, it was a bit of an improvement considering he finished like 10th last season. Can I actually get back for a second? How do I go back? Yes? There we go. Alright, as you can see, yeah, we did finish 10th. I was correct. So, we've improved 4 places. Still haven't managed to make Europa League or any European competition of that state, actually. And, yeah, hopefully we get a decent transfer budget and I can spend some more money next season. Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this season, please give the video a like rating. And don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with my future content. And hope to see you guys in the pre-season episode for next season. Goodbye, guys.